Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to our group. Now, we want to presentate about blended learning or in Indonesian Pedati, pembelajaran Pedati. With me, Karya Agus Mardika Yasa, and our friends Gede Yoga Febriana, Fatimah Dwi Untari, and also Gede Bayu Prayogi. Okay, let's get started.
Hi, my name is Igde Yoga Febriana. Here I wanna explain about Pedati or usual colored blended learning. Blended learning is an is of learning that combines various ways of delivery, teaching models, and learning styles. Introducing various media, choice for dialogue between the facilitator and the person being taught. Blended learning is also a combination of face-to-face teaching and online teaching, but more than that, as an element of social interaction. The benefit: blended learning provides the best opportunity for learning from transitional to e-learning classes. Blended learning involves classroom or face-to-face and online learning. This method is very effective at adding efficiency to classroom instruction and allowing for increased discussion or review of information outside the classroom. In the world of online learning, education provides quite a lot of conveniences such as provides flexibility in choosing when and where to access lesson. Students do not need to travel to where the lesson are delivered. Learners are to decide when to start, when to finish, and which parts of the module they want to study first.
My name is Fatimah Duyuntari and my student number registration is 191-202-1184. And now I'm going to explain the methods of blended learning. There are two methods in blended learning. The first one is e-learning. E-learning is an learning activities that use the internet and electronic equipment to increase the knowledge and skills of students and to facilitate the teaching and learning process. Usually, the teacher will upload the learning material and the students have to download it so they can learn at their home. The second one is face-to-face learning. Face-to-face learning is a learning activities that have a direct interaction process between the teachers and the students. This learning activity used to improve learning that has weakness in the technology-based learning. There are four methods in face-to-face learning. The first one is lecture method. This method used by the teacher to deliver material in front of the class. Second is question and answer method, a method that gives students the opportunity to ask and answer a question. Third is discussion method, a method that aims the student to solve the problem that found in the learning material. And the last is demonstration method. This method used to show a process of student work that is related to the learning material.
Okay, welcome with me, Karya Agus Mardika Yasa again. Now I want to continue the presentation. My topic is about elements and components of blended learning. As a learning model, the blended learning has several elements or components and also the main step such as formulate learning outcomes. Well, this is the first step. Learning outcome will be basis of determining the components of the next learning system, including select, define, organize materials, selecting and determining learning strategies, uh, select and determine assessment, evaluation of learning outcomes, and also monitoring and evaluate the success of learning process. Number two is mapping and organize learning material. The second step is to mapping and organize study material or learning materials. Mapping and organize learning material is an effort to determine and classify learning materials into subject, subtopic, and subject matter in accordance with predetermined the learning activity of the predetermined learning outcomes. Okay. Number three is selecting and determining technology to support the learning activity of the blended learning. And the final step is readiness of technology in the blended learning, online learning. As explained in the previous section of the material, the namely of blended learning methods. So the final step is to determine what applications are in accordance with the classroom conditions, the material, and also the mastery of application from a teacher, such as a classroom, Google Zoom, and Google Meet or Zoom. Okay, next.
Okay, my name is Idevo Prayogi. Now I want to continue the presentation. The next topic is advantages and disadvantages of blended learning. And for advantages, a teacher can add can add additional material via the internet or the other media. And number two, teacher can administer quizzes and make effective use of text result. And number three, the teacher and student can exchange the material or files with each other. And for disadvantages is the media in blended learning is very diverse, so it is quite difficult to implement, or if there are no supporting facilities and infrastructure. And number two, lack of knowledge among the public regarding technological development that are increasingly development. And the number three, not all students have adequate internet facilities.
Okay, this is our group presentation. Well, thank you for your attention and see you in the next meeting.